Bill Sampson. We're in the shop today to talk about attaching face frames to cabinets. Now, in the past, there are a lot of ways that this has been done. You can use pocket holes coming from sides that aren't shown. Probably the most common way is staples or nails, not staples, nails through the face frame itself, which you then have to come around afterwards and putty. So that's very labor intensive and also is an issue if you're trying to do a pre-finished face frame or pre-finished interiors or anything that you want hidden. And there's a gentleman named Stuart Topp who has come up with a very clever device to make this process a lot simpler. He calls it the blind stapler, and it's basically two tools in one. There is a pneumatic clamping device here, and then an angled stapler uses 1-inch standard staples. And then there are a bunch of different size spacers that you can use. So in use, you put one of these spacers on here, and they just snap on and off very easily. And that sets up your offsets on your face frame. So it comes with several spacers, but he will also custom make exact spacers if you have an unusual spacing or different application that you want to use. Very cool. But runs at about, I'm running at about 90 psi. Stuart says that it will run as low as 75 psi. The idea is to save you a lot of time and no clamping and no waiting for things to glue to set up, that sort of thing. Also, no puttying, no after you've assembled it fussing around, and also no fussing around on the clamping. Now, the way I've been using this is I take a spacer without putting it on the machine, and I set up and just sort of line up everything in advance to make sure that it's close. And then put the spacer on here, and I'm going to be, none of my outside parts of this cabinet are going to be exposed, so I can easily do it from the outside here. And very safe tool because you got your two hands here on these triggers, and so you activate the clamp and it just clamps, and then make sure that everything is lined up, and that's it. And then come down here and down here. I'll do the other side. And I can do this side with the 1/4 inch. So I have a little bit of a lip here. Use flush one on top. Here, actually, no, just take that off, put it on here. And you can see, you can hardly see these staple marks, and this is on solid. You can see right here. I'll zoom in on these and see.
Here's a close-up look at those staples, and you can see it doesn't leave much mark at all. Definitely a nice clean finish.
It's a pretty nice, clean, really fast way to do a face ring. And then there's one more bit to the story that's kind of neat. Stuart has been in the cabinet industry for about 50 years, and so he did this to solve a problem for cabinet shops and make them more efficient and save a lot of money. Some have say this saves them, thousands of dollars over the year in time and wasted energy. But he's also using this tool to solve another problem. Stuart and his wife like to help out folks that are not doing so well, and they have been installing wells in underdeveloped villages around the world that needed sources of fresh water. And Stuart takes all the proceeds on these and puts it into buying wells. And he sells a certain number of these, and that equals one well for a small village. So it's kind of a neat project that he's doing it in his retirement from the cabinet industry. And he's helping the cabinet industry, and he's helping folks that need a fresh source of water. So a very neat thing. The company name is Topp Line Inc. And Stuart Topp is the inventor, T-O-P-P. You can order direct from him, and the website is www.blindstapler.com. Very cool tool, neat project, and definitely worth checking out. Thanks for watching.